Hello everyone, welcome back to the Esoteric Ebb. We are currently trying our best to find some semblance of sense in this whole situation that we are currently in. As in, we are trying to look for any clues or anything in general that could help us with investigating the damn tea shop. We cannot penetrate the door and the barrier that's forbidding us from basically going inside. This might be a problematic situation, but we'll do our best to see what can be done about it. Currently, we are just basically roaming around the place, roaming around the city, trying to find anything that kind of piques our curiosity. And of course, we've already talked with those bunch of guys, and we didn't really manage to succeed at anything, really. We weren't able to make them more interested in being good guys or anything like that. So we tried our best, and well, it's just not enough. Anyway, let's see if we can do anything here. We've already talked with those people. There are some courtiers on the upper balcony. Nothing that really interests us that much. I would love, however, to... Is there anything there? I wonder right now. There are some apples in the bin, so that's great. No one saw us, I hope, at the very least. It was absolutely normal inspection, basically, of this trash bin. We are a so-called cleric. We could technically, maybe, be seen as health inspectors or some kind of similar profession. I don't know who takes care of trash bins and like inspect them or anything like that. That's kind of not something that I would be knowledgeable about. I will definitely not be able to go through that. I just will try it, right? Like, we haven't tried it, I think. This is minus 60, this is 19. Basically, we need 20. I mean, no, we need 19. Okay, I don't have any minuses to this roll, so possibly we could do it. Well, we also can fail. Get ready, reach forth. You grab the planks and the esoteric force shimmers. Oh my god, I just noticed how he's hanging onto those freaking planks. I really hope no one is walking past us right now. You grab it, muscles ready. The power of the seal, it burns! An intense pain. That was 3d4. That's a lot of damage. As this intense pain shoots through your lower back and shoulders, the pain is immense. You tried, but the planks are nailed esoterically in place. You must try harder to break them, again and again and again. The magic cannot be forced through, obviously. You need to find another way. Yeah, we probably would not be able to do that. Your back is on fire. Okay, I should leave. I wanna go, actually, you know what? Fuck this tea shop. We're gonna go and we're gonna visit the undergrounds, you know? We have a level high enough. We should be able to defend ourselves from any kind of, like, danger that could possibly, you know, come our way. At least I hope that's the case. The question, however, is where... Wait, where are we? Oh, this is such a beautiful place. Oh, this was where the dwarves were before. So most likely this is the place where the Lich House is. Exactly. I will heal up before we go actually to the undergrounds, but you know, good to... Oh, no. Actually, should I use Cure Wounds? No. I would prefer to leave it for like some kind of more important thing. We have this cardamom treat. We're gonna use it. 1 HP is missing from a full pool. That's fine. I don't really care about that. We are gonna go down below. I hope we will not have to repeat the roll with dexterity that is there on the stairs, because we only managed to roll well last time due to sheer luck. I don't remember. Did we go here? Or did we go here? Stair leading down far into the city below is one thing, but where does that lead? I don't remember. It's interesting. Oh, here. Okay, so we can get Snell, I suppose, to come with us right now. So that's good. Viscount Lich House must be located within these walls, just a bit further up. Sure. Okay, so let's talk with him, let's grab him and go on our merry way. Good afternoon, Cleric. The goblin gives you a questioning look. You ready to head out? Yeah, more or less. The goblin collects his things, strapping a pouch on his hip, adjusting his jacket. As he finishes up, he says, "By the way, yesterday with Darrow, Thanks. Doesn't make much of a difference to people like him, but seeing you stand up to Darrow like that, priceless. I only did what was right." What an honorable cleric we've picked up. Oh boy. Finally, Snell puts a pouch inside his inner jacket pocket. Alright, I'm ready. Well, that's cool. We're gonna head out. Snell is with me, so we have... actually, can we talk about anything with... wait, why is this there? With Lady Sageleaf? Cleric, the lady leans back in her throne. You've returned. I'm here to talk about Nerly's rent. Oh, am I? I don't even remember anything about that, but sure, let's talk about it. The lady laughs. She needs an extension by a week. Laughter intensifies. And why would you care for my little songbird? Smitten, are we? I'm not. I don't like goblins at all. Sounds salty. No, that's kind of racist. We're not gonna choose that one. She promised me a flower crown in return. Her eyes narrow. Why do you want a flower crown? It's cute. Another cackle escapes the dragon. Fine, I'll grant her an extension. It wouldn't be the first time. But in return, you must do something for me. Her grin widens. An evil thought crosses her mind. She wants control over you, spiritual and physical. Dance for me, cleric. Oh my god, we are... This is not a problem. We've already done that. We are absolutely comfortable with dancing for anyone. You hear chuckles echoing throughout the chamber. What? Dance? They are mocking you. What a terrible feeling. It's not worth it to lower yourself in such a way. She's just bullying you. But why not do it? You can do it. You're a master of physical orchestration. You can make them believe in you. Well, she asks with a broad grin, a little dance for dear Nerly's rent extension. What say you? She clearly does not expect you to actually do this. Do it. Do it. You see Snell slowly shake his head to you. We have a lot of charisma. This is a very difficult check. But I'm gonna go for it. We technically need 11. We need to roll 11 or more. Oh my... Wait, what? Oh, we also had the proficiency, so that's even better. Okay, so that was... Actually, we only needed 9, if I'm not mistaken then. Great job. Great job. Your feet start tapping. Arms swinging. The music's just in your head. At first you hear chuckles, but they're drawn by that imaginary music soon enough. A step to the right, a step to the left. You remember the nights spent in Fig Alley. Those kids were older than you, their hair all enchanted with various cantrips, creating a forest of strange colors entombed in dwarven brickwork. Fig Alley is a street found in the low valley area of housing. It has about half a dozen dance halls. It's pretty much the #1 party street in Norvik, at least if you're poor. There's better places if you've got actual status. Okay. Low valley area, just like it sounds, this is the place in housing where, almost like a ravine, the ruins fade away and a scar in the earth open up. The 5 or so blocks found within are pretty much without sun or moonlight due to the steep surrounding slopes and tall, leaning, unregulated buildings. Pushing and shoving, heading to the back for sparkling water. They laughed at your jokes, you think. They laughed when you danced as well, but they let you stick with them if you kept up. If you did what they asked, if you complied. One night they left without you. You sat there with the half-empty glasses, the blaring beat of drums even, living inside your ears. So you got up and moved, alone. The floor was crowded. The troupe played loud, led by some Vurgeni screamer. That song still comes to you at night when you feel that you're most lonely, and you remember that night. Screamer is a type of bard from Vurgeni known for shouting spells through the valleys and across the floating landscape. Okay, good to know. The night you danced alone, and it wasn't half bad. As you finish your modern fairy jig, no one is laughing anymore. Their eyes lingering on you, having been clearly impressed by your precise footing and rhythm, or at least impressed by your audacity. After only 2.5 minutes of this glorious performance, you stop right on cue. As the music in your head comes to a dramatic finish, you've reached perfection. That was certainly a dance, Cleric. Strike a stunning pose. You hold up a hand to your face and lean your hip to the right. So... The lady is shocked at the turn of events. She didn't expect you to actually do it, but boy did you prove her wrong. The extension? The lady sighs and waves her claw. It's granted. She can pay whenever she wants. Now please, Your goblin companion looks perplexed. I'll be damned, you can sure put on a show, Cleric. Quest complete. But at what cost? Now go speak with Nerly again. If I only knew who that was, I don't remember. Was that the that was the Bard girl, right? Can we actually like check that? Journal. Can we check? We most likely have folk. Yeah. Oh, that's like races basically. Geography, history, language, literature, nature, politics. Yeah, I don't think we will have possibly, you know, just people here. I don't remember that. Skills, esoterics. Oh, yeah. Japanese. This is the most like funny thing still here. We have humans and we have Japanese people. According to this game, it's not me saying that. You know, so that is that. Anyway, oh, this is cool. I didn't know. Oh my god, there is a map. Like I could actually use this to like navigate myself. God damn it! If I only knew about it before. Oh wait. Was I here even? No, I probably was, right? Oh no, Temple Darrow's Nest, Guard Tower. Yeah, I was here. Okay, so Temple of Earth, Roller Mill, Waterline View. Okay, so I kind of went all. Yeah, I was everywhere. Right? I think so. Snoor's office. Was I here? I think I was. Oh, I need to get my book. Now I just remembered. Right? There was a guy who's supposed to... There's so many things that I forget about as we are playing. There's so many things to do in this game. Anyway, we're gonna take this book later. Like, we have a clear goal for this episode. We're gonna go underground. We're gonna fight with that skeleton who kicked our asses in the first or second episode. I don't remember anymore. And this time we are much better, I hope. And we have people with us. We are not alone right now. We can easily defeat any kind of monstrosity waiting for us. I think. I am not entirely sure. We have more spells, so that's also good. Do we have any kind of like... Yeah, we have inflict wounds. Freed, but that's necrotic. We're not gonna use that against the skeleton. Like that's gonna mess up. It's gonna mess us up, basically. What was that though? A door. How interesting. I think we went here at that time, and that was the... Or maybe not. I don't know if we were here before. Wait, is this... No, I thought this is Lady Sageleaf place, but that would be weird. Mushrooms. I'm gonna take the mushrooms, obviously. Swamp extract. Something is puffing all over the place, I'm wondering. Glowing mushroom must be tasty. Sure, we're gonna take them, obviously. That's... you know, mushrooms that are glowing. Perfect thing to... Ooh, there's someone there. Perfect thing to eat immediately. What is here? There's a tree. The most central part of the great bracken tree of Tostad. Let's engage. Among the tangled mess of vines and mossy rocks, you see the thick roots of a bracken whatever tree. They crack open the walls and ceiling of this half-dwarven, half-antecipalian chamber. The natural retaking the artificial. It is beautiful. Touch the roots. I'm gonna touch it. They're soft on the surface, a layer of moss. Hello? The tree does not respond. Alas, I don't think it's got a mouth or a brain. I guess you could talk to it with some magic. Then again, I'm not an expert. Look beyond the roots. They are thick and create a vast, tight forest. However, there is something there. A space beyond the roots. So, this is the bottom of the big tree. Do I have... I had the druidcraft, right? I wonder if this is like at any... at all like helpful here, but I don't think I can like cast it. I think it's automatically there, right? So yeah, I'm just gonna... I guess I'm gonna move on. The roots go deeper, much deeper. Oh, actually, maybe I'm not gonna move on. Minun Sikas Puni. The roots slowly but ever so slightly widen, revealing the goods within. The cage has been revealed. Lord Pooh appears to allow you to loot its cage now. How polite. Nod your head and stop speaking to the tree. I'm gonna stop speaking to the tree. Although, you know, it actually was a good idea to do that. The cage. What is here? There's like 20 crowns, that's cool. Shard of Yore, always helpful. Incense is also always helpful. And there's bark skin, actually. We memorized it. It's a spell. Always gonna help with fighting, right? I am pretty sure this is a defensive spell, right? For the duration of your skin has a rough bark-like appearance and you have resistance to all damage halved. All damage halved. This is cool spell. I just need to find a shrine to, like, actually memorize it properly. I mean, not memorize it, but prepare it, I suppose. There's a bow right there. There's also a person here, and I'm kind of worried that if I try to take this bow, something's gonna happen. Well, I'm gonna, at the very least, check it. Petrified bow. Can I take it? Oh, it's dexterity and constitution. I don't really need that, but I'm gonna check it out anyway, because I have the crossbow, which gives me dexterity and wisdom. What's the second? What's the bow was doing? I think it was actually giving me constitution, which I have 11. That'll be +1, right? So I would get a hit to wisdom. But I would get, let's check. Okay, so I will have, I don't want to have, like, wisdom is more important to me, I think. At this point, at the very least. The charisma 21 is always, you know, making me happy. Anyway, good to have this bow. Success. This wizard, you can find something interesting upon its petrified surface. With this? Interesting. That happened automatically, I think. Let's see if we can do that. Stepping in front of the petrified person statue, you get a sudden sense of paranoia, as if someone is listening in. It's difficult not to, you're very loud. Over here, buddy. By the nose. That voice must be some kind of telepathy. Find the source. Look down. Your eyes land upon the nose of the stone statue. At the very tip you see something tiny and unremarkable. A simple ant. Unremarkable? We might be tiny, but trust us, we've got a bite. Wait, how is this ant listening to our thoughts, our attribute dialogues? This is crazy. How the hell is it inside? Yeah, it's. Are you inside my head? Duh. We are one of many. Freaking great to meet with you, buddy. We can smash it, but we need strength 16, actually. That's a lot of strength needed to squash an ant. So we're not gonna do it. An esoteric ant. You can call us One. We didn't really used to have a name since we're a hive mind. So One will do for now. Right, good to meet you, One. Yeah, good to meet you too. The goblin stares at you, then stares at the statue. You having a moment or something? Shh! I'm talking to an ant. Like, of course, I apologize. He gives you a worried look. At this point, Snell, after, you know, spending a whole day with us, should already be, like, well accustomed to how we are acting, you know, around everything and everyone. Talk to my companion as well, Ant. Right. Sup, dude? You a goblin? Snell perks up and looks around. Psychic Ant, pointed at the statue's nose. Oh. Gets ready to smash it. No, relax. We're alone, and we just need to ask for a favor. The goblin stops. Do you know how much trouble Ukrainian ants caused us? We had to hire a specialist just to get you to leave. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But we left. You won, so let bygones be bygones, as they say. He stares at the end for a few seconds, then he frowns. Fuck it, sure. As long as you guys don't return, then fine. What do you want? We need your help. We were driven from the area a while ago, but we left me behind. We left me? This whole identity thing is really new to me. I've never been disconnected from the hive for this long before. It's really difficult. You don't want to be an individual. I think it's pretty great. I haven't really thought about it too much. But sincerely, that just sounds like a thing for you non-hivers. But if you help me out, how about we give you something in return? Oh? A quest? That sounds like a quest, exactly. Strength. Me and you are suddenly on the same wavelength. I don't need a reward, I'll help you because it's the correct thing to do. Something in return, you say. That sounds like a quest. I like quests. I enjoy quests. I have a positive inclination towards quests. Quests are fun. I'm the questing kind of guy. Quests. Quests. Okay, sure, it's a quest. Yes. We know the location of a secret stash. It's buried in the coast path, like below this place. Below the city below? Right below it. That's low. Sure is. It's very, very below. It's so low, that's the lowest point, I guess. The undercoast path is, well, it leads all the way down to the undercoast. Right past the gravity flip. Although you won't need to go that far down, it's too dangerous for someone like you anyhow. A single cranium ant is not dangerous. Their psionic strength is counted en masse. 1,000 of these are required to do anything beyond normal ant-sized power moves. Power moves of the ant. You must help this creature. It is asking for your help, and it would really not be that much of a hassle. Be nice, carry the ant. Aren't you afraid of getting, crushed since you're so tiny? Nah. My telekinesis isn't too powerful going solo, but it's enough to keep myself defended from boots and any crevices I might fall into. One is a good name. It is a function. Don't get used to it. You don't have a name in your hive. Nah, no need. We are all one there. Must be nice to be part of something larger. Only nice to be part of a hive if you're the queen or king. Why are you voting in the election? We're gonna regain 1 point of HP. Actually 2 of them, but yeah, we're only lacking 1. Election? Oh, I've heard about that. It sounds like your kind's way of trying to emulate hive-mindedness. You know, everyone's getting to voice their opinions, leading to a unified direction. Except you get to think for yourself. Suppose that ain't too bad. Although it sounds inefficient as all hells. Sure is. Always pros and cons. Although I imagine it's a bit different if you actually get to have an individual mind on things. You know, think about it yourself, by yourself, with yourself. Something to think about. What do you know about the tea shop? I mean, I suppose nothing, but who knows? Yes, good. The ant might have picked up something interesting about explosion. Explosion? Oh, so that's what that was the other day. Oh, wait, so basically those thoughts of wisdom and everything, those are our thoughts. Like, we are just thinking with a different element behind it. It's not like separate entities. Or maybe, actually, maybe we are just, you know, we have dissociative identity disorder and that's what's happening. Okay, so that was what was the other day. Whole cavern shook. Crazy stuff. The ant clearly doesn't know anything interesting. It's an ant. Hey, that's not fair. I'm real perceptive, you know? There was some stuff happening after the shaking, I'll admit. A human in yellow clothing went past the roots. He did something esoteric to the hairy brute to get in. I assumed he'd come back screaming from the south tunnels, but never saw him again. Oh, south tunnels. Good, we need to remember that one. That's all? That's it. I'll let you know if I find out something new, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna pick up the ant. I will get to your brothers, my friend. Yay! You're a real cool guy, buddy. We'll be sure to remember you as one of the good ones, once I get back to this. Alright, so, questing time. You should go down below to the undercoast path and then talk to the ant. Just pick him out of your pocket when it's time, or something like that. Thanks. Okay, so that's much more important than whatever the tea shop is about, right? Like, we have an ant right now that we need to save and that we need to help. So, this was the magician statue that was talked, that was, like, said before. There's something interesting about this petrified wizard. Another ant, possibly, maybe. A figure stands before you frozen in stone, completely petrified. Their arms are raised defensively, hands covering their face. A posture of pure terror. Basilisk victim. Nasty way to go. Why do you guys just have these statues in the area? We don't make the rules, Cleric. The old lady would love to clean this up, but there are laws against it. This is designated as a dungeon area, not as in the child-type dungeon, but as in dangerous monster territory. So if we find petrified victims, no matter how old, we're not allowed to even touch them. Only clerics can do that. Well, that's interesting, since I am the cleric, right? Ah, and we don't have clerics with spells powerful enough to reverse basilisk victims. That seems to be the case, eh? Anyway, try not to break this poor sod. I mean, oh no, he's actually complete. I thought the head is missing, but no, it's right here. Good to know. I'm gonna examine the figure. The details are perfectly preserved in stone. Every fold of fabric, every strand of hair. Petrification captures everything in the moment of death. Look at the robes. Ornate robes with arcane embroidery. A wizard. The style is old, decades, maybe longer, from the arcane era by the look of it. Look closer at the cloak and move on. Interesting. There is a rectangular shape pressed against their chest. A book clutched beneath the robes. It has been turned to stone along with its wielder. Try to see the book more clearly. You peer between the stone folds of fabric. One page is partially visible. The text upon it is still somewhat legible. Stone does not completely obscure ink if the pressure was hard enough. Lean in. The handwriting is cramped, the wizard's notes. Most of the page is obscured by the angle and the stone, but one phrase stands out clearly, written in bold lettering at the top. Master Haginshags, I will learn. Haginshags. One of the most powerful magocratic families in Old Diminar, known for their potions, actually, and necromancy, spawned from the seed of the Shadow Lord, a god and theocratic ruler of the Divine Era. A formal phrase, like a student's oath, or a passphrase. Haginshags. That's the name of one of the greatest houses of arcanists in Old Diminar. You commit it to memory. Somewhat interesting, I suppose. Yeah, it's not like it's kind of helping us with anything, but sure. I'm deliberately leaving this person for the, you know, last, because, you know, there's a lot of things interesting here. There's a Beware Monsters kind of site. South Caves. Oh, wait, that's the place where the dude went with the yellow clothes. Okay, good to know. There was another thing right here, I think. There are some things right here. There is a rat, I think. It seems to want to fight you high up from the top of this bush. I'm gonna trifle with him, obviously. There is a green rat. So wait, I forgot now, because I remember losing one of the rats, right? I think I had a black one. Where are the rats kind of grouped? In what kind of, like, category? They're definitely not consumables. They're key items. 100% I had 2 rats. One was black, one was white. For some reason, I have only 2 now. I don't know why. And there's also this cranium ant. He's listening in on everything. Okay. We can examine it, though. Yo! The ant crawls around in your hand. You need to head down to the Undercoast path. That's where you'll be able to drop me off. We kind of talked about all of that stuff, so... okay, it's good to see that we... isn't that shard of yore just laying around like that, interestingly enough? Okay, so there is a tunnel, big tunnel right here, with some door. I'm not gonna go there immediately right now, but there is also stuff right there, with that Beware Monster sign. I wanna check this one before talking with that person. Oh, yeah, that's kind of crazy. Let's see quickly. Southern Caverns, okay. What? Divine Era mural, okay. You're gonna engage with it, though. A tall stone mural stands before you. White main craftsmanship. 3 serpentine figures carved and painted into the surface. 3? I can see 2. Where's the third one? 3 serpentine. 1, 2. I don't see the third one. Divine serpents, each coiled and intertwined with the others. Yeah, I don't get it. Anyway, step closer. The colors are faint, but still there. Greens, reds, yellows, highly detailed yet brutish, ancient techniques. This was made by skilled hands during the Divine Era. Obviously a white mane remnant. A tingle. This is connected. The city, the wall. Listen. We're gonna examine the serpents. 3 distinct figures, each with different coloring. Yeah, but there are no 3 figures here. There are 2. What am I not seeing here? I probably am blind. The top serpent has sharp teeth, predatory. The middle one appears more serpentine, elegant. Is that the serpent? No, no way that's the serpent. I guess they didn't throw it here, but there's supposed to be a third serpent, I suppose. The bottom one has unusual markings. They're interconnected, bound together, some kind of divine symbolism. What's the meaning behind the mural? Religious art. Inane, really. The white men believed in divine triads, 3 aspects of power: creation, destruction, and balance. This was a sacred image. Further down this path, there should be an actual temple. Find it. Learn more about these noble creatures. What do you make of this wonderful artwork? Let's ask a goblin friend. He might actually be an art connoisseur or something. We don't know. The freaky serpent picture. I don't think he's a connoisseur anymore. There's a ton of these all over the place. You've either got snail memorabilia or these lion-styled pieces. Nothing else? I'd say 90%. From what I learned in school, it was snails first, then lion, then trolls, then humans. He smirks. Then goblins, of course. Don't you dare stage a coup. Humans will never fail the grasp of the city. Don't you dare stage a coup. You can't stop me. The goblin laughs. Do what you do, then let's keep moving. The southern tunnels are always filled with scary shit. Touch the carvings. The stone is smooth, cool, worn by time, but still detailed. The white man knew how to work stone. Try to listen to the wall. You tense your body. The guts squeezed, your ears aligned. This is constitution check. DC 17. It's not gonna work. But we're gonna... Oh, we have... Even if we had that item, +1 would still not be enough. You feel, you hear, but nothing comes through. A garbled mess of vocality. The waves are too faint. Come back to the wall later. Can I do it again with no problem? Obviously not. Actually, I have an advantage. I wanna kinda try again. We're almost never using those shards of yore anyway, so... Yeah, that's crazy, actually. Those are not bad rolls, per se. Well, What do you think, guys? Should we try one more time? I think we should try just one last time. This is still one shard, right? I think it's one. Okay, so let's try it. I really want to know. I will not know. Okay, that's fine. Three times the charm. In this case, 3 times means that I'm just not gonna get it this particular time. Maybe later. Anyway, we're gonna leave the mural alone. It's fine. It is here. There's stuff there. I'm kind of afraid of going there. We're gonna move back to this bigger cave. And in the next episode, we'll talk with this person right there. And we'll see what does they have to say about anything that's happening in this place. Friends and everyone who are watching it being this video. Thank you very much for joining in. I hope you have had a great time, and if you did, please consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, and we're gonna hear each other in the next episode. Take care. Bye.